I follow my dream, I've been in this road, I hop on a Bifrost onto a UFO. Manifesting, going faster than usual. Lucid dreams, I'm having more, not the minimal. Time is ticking, so I master my spiritual.
Power on. Bluetooth. Tooth connect. Auxiliary.
Mm, there we go. Here we go. Let's see. Time on my baby. Tata, say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Come on, Monty. What a big bird is.
Big Maya birdie.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, what you got on your face? Like, why y'all always putting? Y'all start getting older, y'all start putting all this shit in y'all face. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, oh.
A big birdie.
The biggest baby bird. Give me a hug. Now bye. Bye bye. Jay, sit down and watch your TV. Sit down and watch your TV, Pop. You'll be alright. Hey, hey, what's going on with y'all? Alright. If you are just tuning in, I'm your host, Young Solar Flame. This is Solar Vision. Man, you peep the play. Those who were sent to betray you is trying to figure out a way how to defeat you. Queen of Swords. It's like whoever you are is showing up like you're very fucking smart. It's like every time someone keeps thinking that they haven't one up on you or whatever it is, it's like you always figuring it out here. I don't know if it's just you being super fucking on point or if it's your spirit guides talking to you, but whoever you are, I'm picking up a very smart energy. It's like somebody been trying to figure out a way to, take over you, but it's like you keep figuring out what's going on, or it's like you always peeping, even when someone's cloaking their intentions, you're always peeping the play. And that's what I'm sensing on with this Queen of Swords energy. Like anytime someone's trying to do something to like backstab you or like put you in some type of strain, or it's like your spidey senses can be going off. You see in the background, like this woman, she's sitting, she got the light shining on her. Like, yeah, spirit is saying, I feel that someone could be having some suspicions of like a particular individual. And it's like with the Hermit card, like somebody somebody trying to see something. Somebody probably might be looking for some form of advice here, trying to figure out how to take you out, how to come against you, how to defeat you. Because look, what the angels have said is the higher power has a plan for you here, and I am talking to the chosen one. Is on the bottom of the deck. Spirit wants you to cooperate at this time. Whatever you're doing it right, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying you're doing it right here. Congratulations. Congratulations, whoever you are. Spirit says you got this. Spirit say, look, I'm only on here whenever, I gotta drop a message for sure. I'm not on here for shits and giggles. Let me undo my hair because my hair falling out of this shit. Right. So whoever you are, whatever you're doing, you're upsetting the enemy's plans. The universe is delivering you a true offering at this time. And it's like you're in your power, and it's like someone's just, they feel belittled here. Someone is truly feeling humbled at this time because they threw everything under the kitchen sink at you, but yet you're still standing, right? you are on the right track. If you are wondering if you're on the right track, I'm talking to your spirit guys right now. They're mitigating on your behalf for you to receive all what is owed to you at this time. If you are a chosen one in your own tribe. Ace of Cups. I feel like spirit is your cup is getting ready to run over. I feel like it's gonna be like an overflow. But let's clarify. I don't want to get too far off on the point. The Queen of Swords clarified by the King of Cups. Whoever you are, you're so smart, you're passionate, you're very empathic, you're very intuitive here, and I feel like you're very talented when it comes to understanding the mind, the mental, emotional state, emotional well-being of others here. And I feel that's why the King of Cups is clarifying the Queen of Swords, and I feel like that's why someone can't get the upper hand, because it's like before they could even think something or put something in the works against you, it's like you're already picking up on the energies here. King of Cups energy is also gonna come out to, what is this? This is definitely about the Ace of Wands here. I feel like someone's creativity here, someone's been trying to block someone's creativity. Someone's been trying to block someone's ability to think here outside of the box here. This is like someone's trying to enchant someone's like intuition here, or put someone under some form of heavy illusion. The Ace of Wands is the King of Cups to the Queen of Swords, but someone's like too smart, like someone's too advanced for what type of enchantment that someone's trying to do here. Look, this Three of Cups, this is someone that's part of a group here that it's like their enjoyment is like trying to come for you. It's like someone sees going after you as the biggest clout chase or something like this. Five of Wands, like someone keeps trying to send you like chaos, or they trying to send you these baneful magics, like crown chakra attacks, pins and needles, on those types of things like that. And I feel like this was someone that was talking about you in such a belittling way, and now that this person's not able to produce their end of the bargain, or the whatever it was that they agreed, which was to probably take you out. It's causing tensions within the group, or it's causing them to doubt this person here. You could be making this person look like a fool, because this person is quote unquote supposed to be skilled, or is supposed to be able to take you out or something like this, and someone sees it's not easy as it appears to be. What is the Five of Wands? Show me this. Seven of Cups energy here. Spirit wants you to be more mindful of your surroundings, because I feel like it's a bunch of things that have been projected within your reality or in your environment to kind of distract you from what is being balled up behind the scenes. But intuitively, spirit has you always going the right direction. Like when it's time to go left or right in the road, spirit will always make you take the right way, even when you're not even paying attention to here. I feel like you're being divinely guided, and you're just on autopilot, and this is like a renewed sense of your inspiration or your enthusiasm, because spirit is definitely supporting you. Spirit is definitely helping you to improve your life by shedding parasitic energies and false mass type of people and situations. And that's just what it is here. Someone can't get back within your energy, because it's like once you've been backstabbed and betrayed, you can forgive, but you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Ten of Swords energy. Yeah, Ten of Swords energy comes out to the Five of Pentacles. It's like when you walked away here, it's like someone lost some form of good luck or some form of blessing here that heralds from your anointing here. Queen of Cups energy. I could be speaking to a divine feminine who's very, very highly empathic here. Ten of Swords energy here. You walked away from those that you would have did anything for. Spirit is saying here, and it's like those that chose to gang up on you here, you walked away. Eight of Cups to the Ten of Swords to the Page of Pentacles here. And now it's like someone's studying you here, moving within your peace here, the realms of your comfort. And it's like someone's like not okay with that. Like someone don't like that you might not have everything, but you have everything that they might want or they might desire for their life to be. You might not have the best cars or the best clothes or the most expensive lifestyle, lavishness, but to this person, money did not buy them happiness or cannot buy them happiness. So the things that they are seeking in life are not things that have been convoluted here, things that you just can't buy, but things that you have to be blessed with from the Creator. And so those things are things that the enemy are mad for you, are mad at you for having, the things that they can't just simply buy with money and status here. And so that's another thing that's like kind of fueling someone's anger and enragement, is because they try to take those things that you had away, and God won't allow them to strip those things out of your life. And it's like a no. The universe keeps saying no. Someone keeps trying to bargain with spirits, give them offering, and when the offering get accepted, they be like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen this time. They think because the offering is accepted, then the offering is kicked back by the spirit and or the universe, and then it's just like a fat no. And spirit is saying, Seven of Wands is a big no, like highly protected, highly favored, the universe, riding for you. You see this horse, like, yeah, the universe got love for you, like, you rocking, they rolling every time. Like, you got big angels, big titan-sized spiritual creatures that's standing behind you. A lot of the enemies don't realize that, they're in an inevitable situation, or an inevitable losing place, because it's like they're never going to win this. This is never going to go in their favor, and that's all it is. Whatever was working for them in the past, it is definitely over with. It's never going to be that season again. It's never going to be that period again. It's just never, 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 never. It's a no. It's a fat no. It's like someone like feel like they don't even live in reality anymore. They feel like they live in Alice in Wonderland. The last 5 to 10 years for them have changed so drastically here, taking these bargainings and these pacts with these groups that were, assigned to stop chosen ones from activating and doing God's work in the community, in their cities, in their states, and in their countries, or whatever, right? And it's like, someone just regrets taking the oath. Someone regrets taking the advance. Someone regrets letting the python spirits take a hold of their mind, the reptilian spirits shape-shift through them to get these weird, dark, demonic powers of astral projecting, monitoring spirits, heavy confusion, energy siphoning, voodoo, the ability to work with these voodoo dolls and these entities, these low-level spirits and stuff. And they just regret it at this point, because they don't feel like, the soullessness that they feel it was not worth their happiness and their peace. Someone, remembers how it felt like before they gave their soul up, or they allowed these dark entities to possess their mind and their body. Someone remembers the days before this. This is why I say they feel as though they are living in a fairy tale, because it's like they made the wrong choice, and boy, do they remember how it was before, when God was still on their side, when they weren't going against the Creator, when they weren't doing these acts of abominations for these false gods in which they were serving. That's what Spirit is saying. I don't know where you're going at with this, Spirit, but why so long-winded? I mean, we could talk about this later, but yeah. Eight of Swords energy here. It's like someone fears change. They're not having the same access. Their dark, decrepit, demonic powers work on everyone but the one that they wanted, to get. They were thinking that they were going to come up off of you genuinely, chosen one. But when you got activated, they were inadvertently activated for the opposite side of the spectrum. They were the counterbalance. And because they were on the losing side from the beginning, this is why they had appeared to give them the win, or, the balance out, because, everyone has to have their time. So the season when they're winning and it seems like you're not winning so much, or it would seem like you're losing, Spirit allowed that to happen, because when the polarity shifted, it was going to be in your favor for so long that they can't say that they didn't have their time, is what spirit is saying. This is why the delays and the letdown, the setbacks, what spirit is telling you now, these have all been accumulating for this very reason, so that way someone that was going in the opposite side of the spectrum, or your polar opposite, when it comes to this destiny thing, couldn't say that they didn't have their turn, is what spirit is saying. Everyone has their turn to be on top, and now that the first is being last, and the last is now being put up to the front, they wish it didn't go like that, but it happened already. So spirit is saying is your estate, your spiritual domicile, is being re-given to you, or you're inhabiting your own blessing instead of someone falsely energetically assuming or standing in your energy, right? I don't know what that quite means, but okay. I don't know what spirit be talking about. Spirit just be saying a whole bunch of random shit sometimes. I don't be understanding. Eight of Swords, King of Swords energy here. So spirit, hold on. Yes, spirit. Hold on, guys. Yeah. So King of Swords energy here is, yeah. So King of Swords energy here, it's like spirit is putting you back in this leadership here. You're being put in charge here. Wherever you are, you're very logical. You're very intelligent here. And it's like you're a thinker, and that's what it is. Someone can't like trap your mind. Someone can't cut you off from like your intellect or your ability to think for yourself here. Someone don't like the the way how you think. King of Sword, Two of Swords. Someone, yeah, someone has been trying to block your thoughts, block your intuition, but they can't. Someone wants you to be indecisive. Someone wants you to be like second guessing yourself, but it's like you're very confident. So someone tried to attack your confidence. Someone tried to make you feel, put you in this energetically, emotionally low state to where you would project blockages for yourself by thinking in a lower vibration. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Someone wanted you in this depressed state, but God was like, no, I didn't create this person to be like this. Ten of Wands. Someone's like, these burdens that someone's like trying to make you carry are like not yours energetically, and so it's like they continue to just go back to the sender, and like all of this heavy projection energy, it's like to try to make you lose faith. It's like you're the star, like you're the one that it's you. Like to reconfirm that the sun card here, you're the chosen one. It's like someone keeps trying to put you in an energy that don't fit you. That shoe don't fit you. That coat don't fit you. Like it just don't fit you. You stupid. Trying to bind themselves. Someone's been trying to bind themselves to you, and this is why they under judgment. Motherfucker losing their mind because they can't bind themselves to you. This is not, this is not it. Fuck wrong with these people? Stupid, bro. It's like every time somebody try to conspire against you, it's like you pick up on it. You pick up on it weeks before, months before. Sometimes they didn't even know that they was gonna plan to do something that you had already spoke about months ago. Like, man, somebody did something that I had read about in a reading a year ago. They just did it like last week, like, and it was word for word. Like, and I read this shit when I was like in 2 different apartments ago. Like, I'm like, damn, I was like, man, I read this when I was like way over here when I first started reading, and I'm like, man, this shit just played out. I'm like, this shit is really, really timeless. And like sometimes we just be so far ahead of them and what that they're going to do. It's just shocking, because it's like how you be 10 steps ahead of someone's own thoughts is crazy, right? It's just powerful, It's powerful. It's nuts. That's crazy. I'm like, hold on. Bitch, this was like 3 years ago. Like I called this shit 3 years ago, and it was like the person name was, I said their name in the reading and everything, what they did, how they did it. Was it an argument? Was it a fight? It was like something that happened in a parking lot, and I'm just sitting back like watching, and I'm sitting there just smoking me a blunt. I'm like, man, this shit really just happened like that. Crazy. Like having the world in your hands is like you've been given a very important mantle to carry here. For some of you, it's not like you're carrying the weight of the world on your backs, but you have the world in your palm here. You're global, or like you're meant to be global or worldwide, or something that you do is meant to be spread worldwide, right? Eight of Cups. I just feel like somebody wants you to walk away from, a huge mission or a huge assignment. So you could be cutting your losses. Spirit could have you cutting your losses with people. You don't even know why people just walked away from you. Spirit is forcing everything that's not supposed to be in your energy out. So if you don't walk away when you're supposed to by listening to your intuition, Spirit is going to force some people to leave you or just not to like you, or don't know why they're leaving, because their time or their role in preventing you from moving forward or being the best version of yourself is up. There's an expiration date on people, places, and things that are not conducive of your growth. And we say this at this time every year, but it's so serious. This is an expiration date of a season in your life that if you don't change it or make the jump in this season, you will repeat it next season. So this is like being in a time loop or time, breaking the time warp by realizing here it's time to move forward from things that I keep giving second chances to, habits that I can't get away from. Certain things just don't do the same things for you anymore, and for that very reason, this is why shit just falling away, shit just falling to pieces. You know what I'm saying? But use that spiritual decaying of things that's just falling apart to just put new things in those places. But how can God put new things in those places if you don't allow them to just, wither away and fall away? Because sometimes we be trying to hold pieces together. We be trying to put super glue on things that were meant to deteriorate. It was not meant to last long, because it's going to keep you in a place in your life that you're not meant to be in for longer than that season that God appointed it. So that's why things are meant to break or to depreciate or to, be replaced. It's, if they made a car unbreakable, how would the car parts store like AutoZone and O'Reilly's and Napa and all of those things, how would they make money if those parts were like made to last 50 and 60 years, just like how they used to build all the cars back then? They used to build the parts so good and with real iron and stuff, you only had to buy it once and just maintain what you had. Now they build things to depreciate because they want to be able to keep a cycle of replacements, right? The new must break for the old must break for the new to be coming in. And what Spirit is saying is that, a lot of things need to be replaced. We don't look at, replacing our old tore, worn down pair of underwears as a bad thing. We feel good, when they're finished with and we get a new one, right? Your old drawers tears and then you buy a new one, right? But why you feel good about that? But like when you have to, it's different when you have to buy, $10 pack of boxers rather than, when a car breaks and you have to spend, a few $1,000s depending on the model and the make. But what I'm saying is certain things is easier to accept when we have to replace it. But things that we have grown to just accept, those things, it's harder for us to let go when it's time to let go. We grow attachments to things that should have been replaced because we feel like it's good enough, or we accept satisfaction, right? We get satisfied with things that were meant to be short term when God wanted us to have something much more exclusive and something much more better. Why are we accepting things, right? Or settling, should I say, right? We're settling for things that God wanted to replace, right? But when you settle and you grow that attachment, sometimes it's hard to let go, or it feels like a scary thing when you're getting ready to make that change or make that leap. But why though? It's in the unknown, is in the things that we don't know. That's where, you know, pleasure really lies and really awaits. Because like, have fear for what? You know, we live and we gonna die, and we didn't come with nothing, and we ain't gonna take nothing when we leave. So why even have fear to go on to the next thing, right? Because when you first learned how to walk, you were scared to fall, right? But then when you learned how to walk, it was fun, right? When you first learned how to drive, it was scary, right? But when you learned how to drive, it was fun, right? But what I'm saying is, everything that we first learn how to do is always going to be scary. But once you take that leap of faith, you really see how fun it is, right? So that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to jump off the porch type energy, you know, with something in your life. You know what I'm saying? You know, jump off the porch, like, because this seems like a house, right? Two people standing on the porch, like, you know, we always say jump off the porch when we get our experience, you know, when we first learning how to do something. You should have the expectation that, you know, God has already created you to be a success at something that you're going to go into naturally. You're being pushed and geared by the universe to be inspired to take the leap of faith, and not really because it's going to, you know, bring you straight into the 9, into the 10 of Pentacles, like, you know, and that's what it is. Hey, hey. God is the biggest gangster, you know, that's real, that's facts. Hello. Yeah. I got so far into my clairvoyant vision to where, like, I forgot where I was when I came out of the thing. But yeah, stop settling is what Spirit is saying here. Don't be afraid to jump into the unknown. It's like, that's what you're gonna get your thrill. You get your thrill from stuff that is not predictable. If you can predict the next episode or what they're gonna say on the show, that means it's either a rerun, or, you know, you just really good at calling it because your intuition is pretty spot on. But I'm just saying, like, if something is always predictable, you know, it never has edge, it never has excitement. You know, you're just not in a place to where it's gonna thrill you. It's not gonna hold your attention. I like the edginess. I like not knowing sometimes, you know, the excitement of anticipation. It's nerve-wracking, but it's also it's good for the blood, right? Right. 4 of Cups. Have to learn how to release attachment for, you know, material things. When, especially if it's money and security, you know, you want to make sure you secure, but, you know, you don't want to make sure that your life is just all about that one thing, right? You want to get what you need to get, right, and enjoy the lessons on the way there. You don't want to lose sight of the lessons, just, you know, getting the final product here and miss the whole lesson. Like, life's about paying attention. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about just, you know, just the money. The money is like a very important part of it, but the lessons that your soul accumulates along the way here, that's why you have a road, right? But instead of getting in the car, we always saying we're walking the road of life, or we're on the path of life, right? Because when you are in a car, the scenery might go by so fast you can't take in the beauty of it. You can't appreciate every little detail. And that's why we say we walking on the path of life, because it's like when you're walking, you can enjoy the scenery. You can pay attention to the details. You can get the gist of what it is that you're seeing, and understanding the meaning of it truly, rather than being in the car and driving the path of life. It's passing by as fast as you're passing down the street. It's like a movie reel just going. You ever been like just daydreaming out the car, and you're on the highway, and you're in the passenger seat or in the back seat, not really in the driver's seat, to where you can just daydream and everything's just passing by you fast, like a movie, like a projection? That's what it is. Life will pass you by if you're in the car. But this is why we say we're walking the path of life, because walking is a little bit more slower, and you can really get the gist of what it is that you're seeing and interacting with, right? So not trying to move fast, but actually moving at just the right speed, so that way you don't miss anything. Paying attention to detail is what Spirit is saying, right? Anything else, Spirit? Because I didn't even start clarifying the Hermit yet. I'm like I've clarified only 2 cards. Like, I'm like scared to where you're gonna go with this. Do I even need to say anymore? I think they get the picture, right? I'm wondering. I'm having a debate with Spirit. Cause like I didn't even get to start clarifying Hermit energy yet. Right?
I can open this.
You're drinking Coke. I mean Dr. Pepper first thing in the morning. You drink you some water yet? Drink you a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna open it for you. Drink you a half a bottle of water, and then you can have that soda. Okay? I need you to get some water in your body first. All right, let's start jumping in. Let's deep dive into the Hermit. Yeah, Page of Swords here. I just feel like people that were watching you, that were studying you, that were labeling you here, that were projecting onto you here. Someone realizes that, you know, they were being way immature and way too selfish to even see what you were trying to say, see what you were about. Like someone just went in on you like to the max and didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. But then it's like through someone's own defeat, they realized that they were the wrong one, or they were the immature one, and it was not never you. Someone was so busy trying to show you up or prove that they were bigger and better than you, Spirit is saying, to where they realized that they had a lot of growing to do themselves. You forced this person to see themselves for who they truly were here. And that's like the biggest thing of all. Like when you can make a narcissist realize that they fucked up, because a narcissist don't never realize that they fucked up. But if you can make a person like that realize, that's a very much so superpower, I would call it, right? Because you made someone humble themselves. Someone tried to humble you and they got humbled. It's crazy, right? Crazy. It's crazy. Somebody tried to humble you and got humbled. Set the fuck down by Spirit. Spirit say like, hey nigga, this is not what we gonna do. Like, okay? This is not it. This is not it. Spirit done set the fuck down. Like, you know, so many people's like your ancestors. I'm telling you, anybody that was trying to get in the way of what Spirit was manifesting through you, your 10 of Pentacles, whatever this was here, anybody that was trying to stop you from securing the bag, Spirit is in they shit right now. They getting they shit rocked. They experiencing paranormal activity. They might not be having the best luck with their business or their health. Shit just falling apart. Whatever they wanted for you, that shit happening in their life 10 times, 10 times, 10 times, 10. Boy, the universe is one hell of a Arthur, especially when it comes to, you know, orchestrating someone's downfall that thought that they were gonna have the last laugh. They were gonna do that shit to your life, and Spirit wasn't gonna do that shit back to them. That's the biggest. I'm telling you, the universe is the biggest jokester, right? What you doing, son? You fighting with you trying to get a water? Here, just take the soda, man. Because you fighting to try to get the water. It's taking longer than you could have just drunk this shit. Right? But I still want you to drink a water after that, right? Right. Ten of Pentacles. You got a lot of people in your family that, you know, they had stigmatized you and they put bad mouth on you for so long. They could have been talking to other people that hadn't seen you, you know what I'm saying? The older people that could have been asking them about you. And they could have created this false narrative of as to why you weren't around, or why you were the wrong one in the situation, and made you look like a very, very bad person, you know, especially within your family structure. You know, but it was based upon envy. It was based upon jealousy. It was based upon someone's deep-seated hatred for you. You know, I feel like you forced someone to expose their character to others, and they wasn't even trying to. It's just that whatever they kept doing or they were trying to do to you kept staying on their mind, so it'll always shows on their face. And people are not stupid. People are empathic. People will pick up when something's not right about a person, and then especially when their conversation is so short-sighted, especially when they're trying to control the narrative about a said chosen one that they were trying to make look like they were crazy, losing their mind, homeless, broke, poor, something like that, right? But then when someone's looking you up, or searching you like social media or something like this, they're seeing you in the world energy, or in the energy of success, reaching your goals, or being very put together or well put. And I feel like someone's misdirection of how you actually were in life, and the representation in which they painted to the people in which that were asking questions about you, was like two totally different, right? And that's fucking crazy, right? Karma's a bitch, right? But okay though. The Four of Swords, it's like, I feel like someone's at this time to where you could be burnt out with having to explain yourself to people. I feel like someone's burnt out on trying to like make you look bad, or trying to come for you. Someone's just burnt out, like someone's tired, like someone's like been investing everything that they have on trying to like bind you, or stop you from being seen, or stop you from being successful. Someone did not want you to feel as though you had put in the hard work in your life. Someone wanted you to feel as though you were a failure. Someone wanted you to see like your life was far from whatever it was supposed to be. But that's not true. God only allowed those projections and them preemptive assertions that people were making about you to stick temporarily, so that way it could show people's true feelings and intentions towards you. So that way when God would rehabilitate you, it would look as though they were just haters from the jump, in which they were. God had to make them show their true colors. God had to allow them to bask in their glory temporarily, so that their downfall and their fall from pride could hurt that much harder, right? That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I agree, Spirit. I agree. So what Spirit is seeing is like, now that you're being shifted into this emperor energy, and like success is like imminent, and it's just like all of a sudden you're back on the positive side of the spectrum all of a sudden. But really it has been seasons, a few years, a decade. It has been a certain amount of time that has passed by since someone had stole this purpose, or this boss-like energy away from you. But they never could steal what was never truly theirs. It was always there, but it was being suppressed beyond tons and tons of magic, illusions, projections. And now all of that has been cleared, and now the truth of who you are comes back to the surface, because your energy and the blessings that come with the energy that is truly yours has to manifest. And that is the proof of the anointing itself, or the power that has been back transferred back into your capacity. That's what I'm seeing, right? So I feel like everything is going in proper order or whatever like this. Oh yeah, one of these. It's awesome. Everything is going as it should. To make this less long-winded, yeah, we're getting it back. Yeah, throat chakra manipulation. Your life's purpose has been unbound. Blood sacrifice has been rejected. Someone wants you back because you the biggest. You know what I'm saying? You the biggest and the baddest because you know why you know you the biggest and the baddest? Because you survive the pros, the quote-unquote biggest babalaos. You survive the biggest priests, the biggest witches, the biggest agents, the biggest shapeshifters. You survive, you know, the biggest in the Marine King. You survive the biggest. You survive the biggest and the best of the ones who do what they do, that heart-stopping shit. The, you know, the killers in the spiritual community. You survive that. So you have to be respected. Too many people that do it for real have tried you and you survived. And for that very reason, they gotta put respect on your name because you still out here after, you know, the assignments and the hits that were put out on your life have failed time and time again. It's because you're coming up against the power of creation. And that's the thing. Creation lives within you. And you can't fight down creation itself because whether it's a good or it's bad, it's all part of creation. So how can creation fight any version of itself, the light or the dark? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, you know, a divine power, whether it's good or it's bad, trying to come up against the creator. Like, it's just never going to succeed. It is inevitable. It is inevitable. You must go up. In fact, you are going up. You're so much they didn't want it to happen. You're being elevated. You're being put there on escrow. Like it's happening at a rapid rate because you have been offset for so long. You're just being put where you're supposed to be by the universe. That's like when you're too smart to be in the grade that you're in. They let you take a little test and then they just move you to the appropriate grade that you're supposed to be in because you're way advanced for where the opposition tried to put you. The opposition tried to put you in the lowest part of the totem pole, and it's like God showed them, like, you can put this person anywhere you want to put them in any conditions, and their blessing is still going to be able to be seen, felt, and experienced in any capacity. So it's like no matter where you were living, where you were put, where you were assigned to, you are still going to be you, and you are still going to operate out the fullness of creation itself. This is why they kept sending in people to watch you. This is why they were so vexated, because it's like you were still going to be you anywhere you were, in any condition, in any situation. You're going to be you in any, you know what I'm saying? You just do what makes you happy. You're just happy for life itself. And when a person's happy just to be alive, you can't never beat a person down truly. This is why you had to go make deals with the devil to get heavy demons to, you know, do warfare on people, because even those heavy demonic influences that didn't stick, you can badger a person's emotions, you can badger a person's mind, but you can't truly break a person's soul that has faith. So it's pointless. I'm doing this is going to probably be feeling like a personal reading to someone that needed to hear this. So, you know, thanks Spirit for paying your bill for your personal reading. It's gonna probably feel like that for a few people. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's why I say book a personal. You want it with me, you know what I'm saying? Book the personals. The personals, I talk to you, only you, can't be for nobody else. But it'll be like this, but geared towards, you know, the, you know, antagonization that you have to deal with, dealing with the opposition, right? Dealing with the oppressive forces that, you know, try to mitigate your assignment in this lifetime, right? bad karma. They're getting bad karma while you're getting good karma. You're getting good karma, they're getting bad karma. Bad karma, they're getting bad karma, you're getting good karma. Getting good karma, they're getting bad karma. And that's all it is to it. They should leave that Santeria alone. Someone that playing with that Santeria, they getting that bad karma. They made a deal with that devil. They offered up their blood. The devil took it and said, if you play me, you're going to be in the mud. You don't produce this sacrifice, your ass will be next. And that's what they're truly mad about. That's why they truly vexed. That's why they was recruiting people that had similar disinterests or dislikes for you. It was all against you. Spirit has said it's all good because they didn't know who protects you, right? Someone tried to do some ritual within the last 72 hours to attack your health, or as a last attempt to weaken your energy, to take over your energy, and it backfired. Now they sick like a dog, or they drained or whatever like that. They tired. Keep trying to arrest multi-dimensional travelers. They keep trying to follow you in the dream state, but you keep going to different dimensions. And it's like when they try to use, you ever seen Jumper, whenever the paladins try to follow the jumpers through the jump scars, it's like they have to move at a certain speed, because if they don't move at a certain speed, the jump scar is going to close. Yeah, it's kind of like that. They keep trying to apprehend you in the dream state, but then you always disappear, or you always escape through some type of wormhole, some type of portal, and you just thinking that you waking up, but then you just kind of like, where the fuck did he go? You got multi-dimensional beings that hoping that you don't know that you're a god while you're sleeping, right? Hoping that you thinking that you're mortal and not lucid while you're dreaming, so that way they can harvest you. But some of you be so scared in your dreams, you just thinking that you dreaming, and you do some Harry Potter shit and get out of there some type of strange ass way. Right. So if you enjoyed this message, I would like to see some flame emojis in the comment sections. For all my viewers that are just tuning in and tapping in, I'm your host, Young Solar Flame, and this is Solar Vision. You peep the game, some form of betrayal that someone was trying to do to you, it backfired. And that's basically what the video is about, right? And someone's like been trying to study and trying to figure out a way to take you out, but it's like the more they study, the more you grow. Yep. For some type of reason, Spirit's energy is kind of very heavy at this time, and it's overloading the equipment. So if it's buffering, I'm pretty sure Spirit will calm down the intensity and the video will stabilize. The Holy Spirit's presence tends to, offset the electrical equipment within the atmosphere. The lights will flicker, the phones are reset, the phone battery will just die. A lot of those signs you might be picking up in your environment. When you go somewhere, the lights could flicker. Your spirit guides are letting you know that they're present and they're protecting you. Yeah. Yeah. It's strong right now. I ain't about to come on y'all if it ain't serious. They got so many good other readers doing these assignments and stuff like that. I'm only coming here when I gotta drop something like immediate, like something that's about to play out or is playing out. Like, I'm not just coming on here for no little regular collective message. This is important. I've already been reassigned. It's like, that's why y'all don't see me just dropping video after video and video on YouTube. I have bigger missions. So whenever I do come on here, when Spirit directs me to give a specific mission, it has to be delivered in a specific way. It has to be delivered in a specific order, because there are tons and tons and tons of fabulous divine feminine readers that are doing it wonderful and on point, and we thank God, for them in their messages. So, that's what that's all about, right? Let's see what we got left. Let's see what the angels, the 72 angels, want to say. We got Michael on the bottom of the deck. Michael coming through hot and heavy. Michael coming through hot and heavy, right? What y'all talking about? I hear a lot of chatter. A lot of chatter about your creativity right now. Your creativity, your sacral chakra could be going through an emanation. Your sacral chakra is being strengthened up by your angels. Your creativity has been forcefully released by your angelic team. Someone was trying to block your intuition or your creativity, or you from passionately expressing yourself creatively with your words. Tried to block your throat chakra. So your throat chakra and your sacral chakra has been released from someone that was trying to bind or siphon from it. Yeah, Spirit wants you to believe more in yourself at this time. You're being guided. You're being guided by Spirit. So believe in what Spirit is telling you. Your intuition is so spot on or heightened at this time. Don't doubt it. Whatever your inkling is telling you, whatever that itching is getting away at, trust it. Spirit is saying your radar is like supernaturally spot on. Divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever you are that is resonating with this message, I am talking to you. If you think I'm talking to you, I am definitely talking to you. Right? Your inspiration, Spirit loves how you're humble, or you carry a certain humility about yourself here. You're not arrogant or you're not overly boastful, but Spirit is saying this is why you can carry some form of inspiration, or you can inspire others. I feel like it's the way you carry yourself, or the way you come off as authentic. That's what I'm getting. This is going to be a very, very amazing week. I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing week for you. Wherever you are, you're going to notice that it's going to feel like you're just having your way, and it feels like it's not going to stop. This is your anointing overflowing into every area of your life that you're supposed to be enjoying. Like, your blessings are supposed to be overflowing in every area of your life. Somebody was siphoning, they was hindering, they were trying to redirect the energy of your blessings for so long, and now that energy has been released, and now you're feeling a flooding of how it used to feel when you came into your abilities and knowing as a chosen one. The strength, the power, the majesty, that coursing energy of the divine rope rushing through your veins. That's what you're feeling again, and that's what is happening. And it's not a mistake, it's not a joke. You have earned it rightfully. You have showed why it should be yours, and you have showed maturity and responsibility for this power and this energy that has been gifted unto you. And so the divine is truly satisfied and happy with you here. You're not going to be perfect, but if you're learning the lessons, that's all the divine cares about, because good and bad are both only illusions to understand why is it that we're making this predestined choice, right? Or why have we made this predestined choice? Is what Spirit is saying. Right? Hold on. The phone's about to die. It's 1%. We made it. We made it. We made it. So, yeah, I feel like Spirit could be sending very important friendships in your life to get you through a very rough period. If it were not for these divinely inspired friendships, you don't know where you would be. If it wasn't for, beneficial supernatural guidance that could have came through you and other people, you never know where certain people in the collective would be. Spirit is telling you, especially for my divine feminine intuitives, you help everyone that is immediately connected to you, and it benefit from your very strong intuition is also what I'm saying. So yeah, we are now going into ascension here. So this Sunday starts off ascension for our group. Yeah, this is a collective ascension. This is not an individual's ascension. This is a collective ascension. This is a whole group of us ascending at one time. 211 could be someone's address, right? To a level not accessed by your predecessors. Ascending to a level not pre-accessed or previously reached by your predecessors, right? Your ancestors. Yeah, you're being given supernatural knowledge beyond comprehension or your years. This is Akashic Records access. This is access to the book of life. Yeah. It's like you're transcending things, or it's transience. It's like you're going to be able to access being in a state where your mind is in one place and your body is in another place. It's like someone that's like a prophet or a priest, like they can give a prophecy while they're standing in the spirit, but their body, their mind is still operating in the physical, but they're standing in two separate places. This is what I'm seeing. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, guys. I'm gonna make this a little short, and I'm gonna go take me a smoke break. But this is awesome, though. This is an awesome personal read for someone, or this is an awesome personal collective read for the few, the prouds, the Marines. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit is saying that you completed a long list of service requests, and this is why you're being gifted. Archangel Gabriel is bearing and hailing, or should I say, is the herald of this message. Archangel Michael has been working tirelessly and is finally just chilling in the energy, have been defending you over and over and over. So Archangel Gabriel is the herald to this message, that you're being rewarded for your time and service, time and grade. This is why you're going up in rank. This is a rank promotion ceremony spiritually. This is what Spirit is telling me. Yeah, it's because you stood 10 toes down into your purpose, so you're getting another ranking here. There's different crowns in heavens. There's different authority that God gives. The different crowns in rankings go up infinity, right? And also God is giving you forgiveness of sins that you might have committed while you were under the influence of demonic suggestions, inceptions, and strongholds. So God is forgiving those sins that you might have committed. So he's cleansing your slate, so you're still coming out clean, even though you might have did some fucking up that was not really warranted, but God is cleansing it anyway, just to show you as a reward that, just like think about the prophets and the priests and the scribes of old. Some of them was whoremongers, thieves, murderers. You know what I'm saying? They would lie, steal, cheat, and do all kinds of things. And God used those people, cleansed their sin and everything. Like, they gave them power, and they became like prophets and disciples, and they wrote books of the Bible and things like that. So God doesn't you know, just automatically throw you away for any little sin that you committed, especially when you was in progress of doing his mission. So God's saying he's forgiving you those sins that you might have made while you were backsliding, while you were on assignment for him. He said he gonna overlook that because your heart is just, your heart balances out on the scale the right way. Everyone, you know, gonna commit a sin here and there, but it's where your heart is where he said that's all he was looking at. Huh. Yeah. Damn, boy, the spirit passed through me like fast. I felt him just go like, I don't know where he left. He went out the room. He went somewhere. I don't know. There could have been like some form of entity that was trying to infringe upon the energetic space at the door, because I seen him pass through me and he went to the door. So I'm guessing there was some type of energy that was trying to break entry, or they were trying to gain some form of access. And it's nothing. Stopped him at the door. I seen the angel go straight to the door. Yeah, someone's trying to interrupt the line of communication. Yeah, but the frequency's too high. You see, they're playing the harp. They're trying to interrupt the lines of communication, right? Yeah, but it's already too late here. The vibration's too high. The frequency's too high. With Joy coming out here, the vibration's too high. My hand feels like it's on fire. You can touch the screen. If you put your hand up to the screen, there you go. I'm on fire right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm on fire right now. My auric field is like wide. It's wider than the room. It's wider than the room we're in the building that we're in. I think it's extending past the actual property line that we are. It's like the auric field could be like this bubble. It could be just expanding and contracting. It could just be like growing at this time. I don't know what this says. Look, protection. Look, matter of fact, there's an auric field around this person in this picture, right? The auric field is expanding and contracting. It's breaking physical limitations. It's also defying the laws of physics. It's bending the reality. It's conforming the reality to the actual spiritual pressure of God. Like your anointing will cause supernatural changes in your environment, is what I'm trying to say. Is what Spirit is trying to convey. Kundalini activations here. You can feel warming, hot sensations, tingling, running up and down your spine here. It could be you could be activating right here. This is like an internal combustion of magical energy. This is like your electromagnetic force and your magnetic energies intertwining and activating this ability within your body, right? Archangel Uriel says it is time. Uriel is the keepers of God's wisdom. Archangel Uriel stands at the gate of the Akashic records. As above, so below. See? That's the Baphomet symbol. As above, so below is not the Baphomet symbol. Archangel Uriel is demonstrating this as well. Not just, you know, Pan. Yup, the wealth of the wicked is being laid out for laid up for the righteous. Yep, that's true. Spirit is giving you support. Spirit is embracing you with open arms at this time. And like I said, your wealth is being freed. Your blessing, your anointing has been freed. It's over with. They could try it again, but it's still gonna always end up the same. I feel like someone just they don't want to. I feel like someone made their last payment to the practitioner because someone spent everything that they had, and then the practitioner was like, yeah, just give me another 500, just give me another 1,000. I'm gonna do this work, and I'm a destroy the chosen one. And I feel like someone spent their fortune trying to kill you with the practitioner, right? And the practitioner just kept telling them, hey, just pay me this month and I'm gonna take care of it all month. And so somebody was paying the voodoo practitioner, when I say thousands, I'm talking about 5,000 at a time, 10,000 at a time. Like somebody that had like buku money. I'm not talking about no little punk ass 20,000, punk ass 50,000 that you could have blew, on petitions. I'm talking about like somebody paying for blood magic, and like somebody like trying to get their investment back as a sacrifice to make like $5-10 million off of sacrifice. Right? That's what I'm talking about. In old dirty bastard voice, baby, I got your money. Direction. Now someone could be looking for what direction they need to go in, because if they're not gonna be trying to take you out for a payday every day, someone needs to figure out how they want to move on with their life. Do I need to go any further? If y'all need me, definitely. I got a Riley wants to save for her children, and then we're gonna be out of here. Your angels want you to know that yes, we are near and somewhat visible. Your angels are wanting you to know that you have met them in reality. Some people that you ran into in reality were your angels shape-shifting, taking human form, because they're so proud of you. They wanted to meet you in human form. So be careful who you entertain. Sometimes you might be entertaining your own angels and you didn't even know. I've always said that, your angels that are assigned to you share your spiritual DNA. So some of your angels look exactly like you, or you look like brothers and sisters. It's because when you were in heaven, you were brothers and sisters. So that's why you'll have angels that will tend to you in reality, and they'll look just like you, or they'll look like they're related to you, right? Because y'all share the same spiritual DNA. God is helping you to release the things that no longer serve you at this time here, and helping you to heal by accepting your faults and the things that are not perfect. Should I say your imperfections, right? You have all the answers that you need within to be successful within your own right, in your own life. Spirit is saying making sure that you're taking care of your mental health and not ignoring your mental health, right? Stop ignoring your mental health and realize that it's not okay to just harbor stress or be aggravated on a daily basis. Someone could have acid reflux. Someone can have acid reflux. You need to take you some Tums, some Nexium, or a half a spoon with baking soda with some water. You have a little acid reflux, or something just didn't digest right in your tummy, okay? Someone right here. Like right under your solar plexus, like right here. I don't know if you just ate something or it didn't go down right, or maybe you need to drink a soda or something. But it's a little bit of acid reflux. I don't know which one of y'all. Cool deal. while I'm telling y'all, you know, don't be shy to book your personal readings. Don't feel shy about your circumstances or your situations. We're all spirits having a human experience, and so that shit is supposed to be shameful sometimes, but not so much so to the point to where you don't want to talk about it or work it out, because we don't just do the reading to clarify, but we do talk about ways to, you know, improve or make that situation better. We do offer advice and things like that. For somebody that's wondering, should I book this personal reading because this was a really good reading? Yes, you should, you know, because we're not just going to read the energy. We're going to talk about courses of rehabilitation for the situation or the matter itself. Yeah, I'm talking to you. How the hell you know I was thinking about booking a reading? It's just, that's how it works. That's how it works. Spirit says, unfold your true self. The Spirit says the God within is awakening, and it shouldn't be a crime to know that God created the gods and the goddesses of this planet. You are a child of the Creator, and you are infinite. You don't die. Your soul doesn't die. So yes, you are God. Because if you had a mortal spirit that once they killed you, the spirit died too, then you would be mortal. But for the fact that your body dies, but your spirit doesn't die, you're immortal. You're a God. You're not the creator God, but you are a creation God that God put on the earth to what? Be fruitful and multiply. That's what he first said. That's what he said, right? He wants us to bear children and populate the earth, right? The seed of the fruit is therein, right? So that's what it is. You're a God because you reproduce. You keep reproducing over and over and over and over better versions of yourself with your children. So therefore you are God, right? You're not the creator, God, the one that created the heavens and the earth, but you are his son, his daughter, a creation or a co-creator of this world, because when he puts you here, you can create things, right? You can do things, you can make things, you can build things, right? So Spirit is saying, don't put yourself in a lower capacity than you actually are, because even Jesus said, "Are ye not gods?" He said that in I forgot what chapter of the book he said, excuse me, but he did say it. He said, "Are ye not gods?" Right? Are you not created in the image of my Father? He didn't call it, when you are what you are, when you are a God naturally. That's why he never called himself God, or he never had to say it, because just doing the things that he did, we knew he was God. Because like, ain't nobody about to bring back somebody to life. Ain't nobody just about to walk on water, you know, heal blind. You know, ain't nobody just about to do the things that you did unless you was a God. When you can do those things, you ain't got to say, well, I'm a God. You just do them, right? You just perform in the function of you were created. And so that's what it is. As we continue to do these things, Christ said we would do even greater things than he did with the Holy Spirit while he was here. And so this is why the more pure you get, or the more you get dialed into your purpose, these powers and these miraculous things that God gave to you through his inheritance of our inheritance of the Holy Spirit is manifesting, because you have been given this same creation ability as God. And it's like, once you woke up to that spirit, or that spirit's power woke up in you, is nothing that you couldn't do with belief. Belief is the greatest power that you have, because it's in, like, anything that you focus your mind on, and you take it and you believe in it, or you trust in it enough, it activates it and empowers it. Your mind empowers anything that it can create, and that's what truly brings it to reality, because it ain't real unless it's animate, right? Right. I was supposed to be done like 20-30 minutes ago. I'm like, man, I'm about to go smoke my blunt. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit you probably would never think about if you wasn't like under the influence. But then, like, if you're a great thinker, your mind wanders off and it thinks about, you know, these great things like that, and it starts making sense. It makes a whole lot more sense than not making sense at all, for sure. And these are the things I think about on a daily basis, like when I'm not like talking to no one and I'm just sitting there, you know, hitting my blunt, like, you know what I'm saying, and just like thinking. I be thinking about shit like this reading. See if it was like I could just sit there and I could just relax and not have to worry about copyrights and ban. I would just sit there and just talk all day and tell you guys all kinds of things. We are made in the image of God. The brain explains out God in us. The seed in our brain has a person sitting in there, and it's our God self. You are indeed a many gods in our own bodies. Yeah, yeah. Everything in this world is a microscopic renditioning of that which is above or within. So within, so without, so above as below. Definitely, you're right. So y'all definitely didn't need me to tell y'all that. Y'all smartest. Y'all the smartest cookies I know. Give it up for the Divine Feminine Collective. Give it up for the Divine Masculine Collective. I definitely love you guys. We love you. I'm Young Solar Flame. This is Solar Vision. And I'm not out, but I'm going to take me a smoke break. I'll probably be back in about 25 minutes. I've been wanting to do Zodiacs, but every time I do Zodiacs, Spirit like reroute me and send me somewhere else. So I might want to do Zodiac for individual signs, because I'm kind of bored and we don't really have anything to do today. So I might do Zodiacs. If you need to reach me, you need advice, or you need something from me, just call my phone if you have my number. If you don't have my number because you have never booked or scheduled a personal reading yet, then shame on you. But I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate every last one of my moderators and every last one of my supporters, divine or karmic alike, cross watcher or, you know, just straight up curious. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you guys to death every day of my life, and I mean it. All the way to the bottom of my feet, just like Spiritual Sage used to say. I love you guys. I'm Young Solar Flame. This is Solar Vision, and I'm out.